Don't touch it, Kari. No. Do not touch. Do not touch. So, I am here today creating my first fashion related video for YouTube. Yeah. We excited over here. But I am in the process of making this bodycon dress. Very basic. And it's going to be strapless, and it's going to have ruffles, like 2 layers of ruffles in the front that are going to be long, and the base of it is fitted like a bodycon. However, I made this dress from using my dress form because I do not like to make patterns, and I am still working on my skill set as far as draping and as far as making dresses and things of that nature. Basic stuff, I can make pillowcases, simple pencil skirts, gloves, you know, like little stuff that have you be making in like high school classes. Yes. You want to be on camera so bad. Hold on. Say hi to Bubbles, y'all. You're so silly. So for this particular dress, I fitted the front part of this pretty well. I have basically 2 simple darts going in the front. I created 2 on the sides, but I'm actually not even going to worry about that because it's going to be cut off because of the ruffle in the front. Why are you turning your head sideways? You're so silly. So this is the front end. Like you can tell, it's pretty basic, really tailored. I put 2 darts in it, and it's super cute. This side here, I need is extra fabric, but it is actually taken in, and I'm going to serge that so it can be a finished end. I do not want to affect the front or this particular side of the dress because it's too big back here. So when I lift this up, you can see all the extra fabric that needs to be gone. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but it's okay because I'll figure this out. This particular side here is going to be closed in. It's going to be zip. There's going to be an invisible zipper on this side, basically. So my concern is this back side here with all this extra fabric, and I think what I'm going to do is just create some darts back here. I mean, there's nothing else I can do, and it's really focused on the center part because when it hits my butt, it fits perfectly. So I'm going to show y'all how I'm creating this darts in the back to kind of fix the back half of this dress without affecting the front side of my dress. Step 1 of what I did, basically you need to put your dress on the body form and pin it properly. So I just smoothed out the back and I put a pin here. This is the back side right shoulder. I put a pin here to pull it up, and I also put a pin here because this part fits smoothly and perfectly. I fit this dress form to my measurements. It's not going to be exact because this isn't my body, but at least it gives it a general idea. So I put 2 pins in the back on the back shoulder on both sides to basically smooth this out. This side of my dress form, I've already sewn it down and taken it in so it fits perfectly. But this side over here is where my zipper is going to be. So what I did was go through and gather this side and put pins in it from the armpit hole all the way down to the side of my hip, and I pinned it to fit the dress form as much as possible. I left a little wiggle room in there, but I wanted to pin it tightly so when I do have my zipper in, it will be the perfect illusion. So My issue now is this extra space that I have in the back of the dress. You can see on the front end that it fits smoothly because I have my darts and stuff in there. But this back end, you see all this? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna experiment. What I would like to do is probably create one single dart in the back, because I think it would just make everything a lot easier. So basically what I'm gonna do, where my back, I guess my lower, where underneath where my armpit is, it's kind of smooth here because it fits. So I basically gathered like a little pinch right there. How much extra fabric you have in the back, just basically gather it in the center so it can be smooth on both sides. It's kind of hard for me to explain it, but then just take a pin and pin it down. My dress, of course, is inside out on this dress form. So when I take it off, you would stitch it and then flip it to the right side when you want to try it on. So I'm going to basically smooth in and gather on both sides so it can be a smooth fit. I am going to have to sew this on a curve because my lower back has a lot more fabric than the top half, and I just want it to be a smooth, even fit. Here. Ow. This still isn't perfect, and it probably will never be perfect because I do need to cut and snip. When it comes to fashion and draping, to get the extra fabric and to get the extra wrinkles out, you gotta cut the fabric and smooth it out basically. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to take the whole dress apart. And the only reason why I'm creating a dart down the center back is because when I put my ruffles around the front, it's going to cover it anyway. Like, you're not even going to be able to see it. This is my ruffles. It's double layered. Kari is too quiet. I know she's doing something she ain't got no business doing. Okay, so when I put this ruffle on here, it will probably start about here. The rest of this will be cut off, and the ruffle is probably going to hit my butt, so you're not even going to see that dart at all. So I'm putting a dart in there because it will be covered. It's not going to matter. So I'm going to continue to smooth and gather all the way down, and then I am going to stitch, do a straight stitch all the way down, of course back stitch on the ends so it doesn't unravel, and then I'm going to put it on and just see how it fits to my body type. And basically, if I need to take in this stitch some more, I'll do that so it can fit perfectly. Okay, y'all, so I went ahead and took my dress off of the mannequin, and after I get done pinning, some people don't do this, but I do this because I just want to make sure my lines and stuff are straight. But I go back with my curved ruler and straight end ruler and just basically outline where I pinned out and make sure that my lines and stuff are straight. And if I have like a curved end, that I basically outline it properly so it will be a smooth curved line that goes into a straight line or whatever type of line you got. I do that, and then I pin it again before I stitch it down. So basically, yes, I'm going to do that. This right here is going to be where I stop my stitch, and it's going to be a black finish right at the end. And I'll measure this to fit the same width of the other stitch that I put on the front. But right here we have a curve. Why did you put your food on the floor, Kari? Now you can't even eat it. Yeah. Oh yeah, child. Kari. What else you want to eat since you So now I am going to stitch this down and then try it on and see what it looks like. And if we need to make more adjustments, we will. Okay, y'all. So I basically tried on this dress after I did the center stitch down the back. I definitely think that it worked. I am going to put like a decorative stitch here and here because it's a dart. So when you have a dart, you of course you will have a gap underneath, but that's where my butt hits. This literally stops right where the curve of my butt starts, so it looks nice when it's on my body. This is the front part of the dress. It is a little bit looser in the front here and at my boobs because my boobs and my stomach is bigger than this mannequin, so that little extra room will be filled out when I actually put it on my body. I do want to take my side in a little bit more just at my waist here, so I would take that in probably like a ½ of an inch. But other than that, I really think putting a dart in the center of this back helped the dress. Let me know if y'all found this information helpful or not in the comments. Give me some feedback in the comments just to help me, because I am pretty much self-taught. Like, I took a few fashion classes to help me learn how to use like the sewing machine and stitch. I did a fashion program in high school, but it was really pattern based where we use patterns to learn how to stitch. It wasn't like, oh, I'm teaching you how to construct a garment from scratch.